Hey guys, there's a link down below this to start playing Duel of Champions from Might and Magic. Plaid Social approached us about playing this game, and we've been checking it out. Definitely worth playing. I think that if you have a weakness for card games like I do, it will be right up your alley. So click the link below, and let's take a ride for those of you who haven't played this game before. Now, I've been playing a lot of card games lately. I play a lot of Hearthstone. I love Concept Saga, which I guess is technically a card game. I also enjoy Hex. Supported that Kickstarter. And I've played a little bit of Scrolls, but not a whole lot. The whole card game MMO thing that's online right now is fascinating. And so when Plaid approached us to do a couple videos about this game, I was like, I don't know if I need another card game. Do I need another card game to get into? And I gave it a chance. And I have to tell you, this is probably one of the most fun card games that I've played in quite some time. Because for the most part, you get Magic clones, right? So Hearthstone is sort of a Magic clone without mana. Instead, you have this sort of slow progression of mana, so you have a balance on either side, and it's mitigated by the type of hero that you're playing. This particular game does a whole lot of new things, and it actually isn't afraid to be a little complicated. So I went through the tutorial. I've played a few games online. And I'm pretty entertained by what's going on so far, for me anyway. So I guess just to kind of give you an example of what this game is like. And I know that I'm going to lose because this guy is rough for the type of deck that I'm playing. You just sort of... Or let me show you the board, because I think that would be the easiest way for this to go. So, as with most card games, you draw a starting hand. You can decide whether or not you're going to mulligan. And so these are what this is what the board looks like. So you've got your deck. That's this thing right here. This is your discard pile. This is your champion. For me, I am this girl on a big ol', I guess that's a raven of some kind. We'll get to what she can do here in a second. And then this is the playboard. So this is to designate that these are the columns here. These designate these rows. So you can play a card on here and it affects those rows. Inside of the rows, you can play heroes, essentially. You can play monsters. You can do all sorts of stuff with it. Now, down here, these are events, and you have 8 events in every single deck. That's going to be the thing that is consistent between decks. When you're building a deck, you need to have 8 event cards, 1 hero card, so 1 persona, and then at least 50 other cards, all the way up until 209 cards in a deck. So the 8 events can be just about anything, and there are rare events, heroic events, common events. This game is based on deck booster packs that you purchase. So every time you can play either one of these. So like this Day of the Sanctuary, until your next turn, target creature cannot be targeted. So I could pay 1 and make sure that my creature can't get hurt. Whereas on this one, it's pay 3 and the next creature you deploy gains 1 attack. So the resources that you have, this is your resource pool. Down here you'll see this is turn 1, so I'm going to get 1 this turn. He's going to get 1 next turn. This right here, this fist, this is might. This little cannonball thing, I guess it's a potion bottle, is magic. And then this one right here, these indicate events and things that you can play. This is destiny. And then you've got your name of your hero and your sigil and all of that stuff. So every time that you play, your hero can add 1 to your resource pool, or you can draw a card if you want to pay 1 of your resource points that you have. So for me, because my cards down here have mostly might, well, I guess magic as well, I'm going to increase my might. So that symbolizes the end of my turn. then he gets to go. Now notice on his turn, the event shuffles on his deck. When it comes to me, then it comes to this one. So what this card is doing is it's saying you have to play a fortune, or I'm going to lose 3 damage next turn. So the only fortune that I have is this one that's for 3, and that's returning all cards. I don't want to play that card, so I'm going to take the damage. So I have a bunch of magic cards out here, so I'm going to increase my magic as well. Now if you see, since this is turn 2, I have 2 resource points that I can spend. Go down here, Guardian Angel, she basically enchants a row, and it's just saying on that row no creatures can be targeted. This one is like a little watchman, a little spell wielding person. As long as it doesn't have any damage, it has extra power. So we're gonna put him down here because I like this guy. Why not? And when you begin the game, you can pick a whole bunch of different decks. There's the Haven deck, which is this one. This is for protection for creatures, and it's got a bunch of healing spells. The Inferno deck is like offensive play, lots of creatures, lots of damage spells, and then the Necropolis deck. And this is infections and sort of like black magic or black decks in Magic the Gathering. So I'm done on my turn. We'll go. So because he selected creature, that I don't really have to worry much about that guy right there, that spell. So he doesn't have any creatures out. There's damage. I have most of the stuff that I need, so we're gonna put up some magic so what I can do goes up a little. We're gonna put, well, I should have put bless on him last time, but that's okay. We're gonna put out this griffin. So because this griffin is flying, it can be frontline or backline, whereas this guy, since he's a wizard or like a spell casting kind of character, where it says down here archer, then that character is put back in the back line. So they can attack from wherever, but they can only attack from the back line. So because this thing is a flyer, it can go anywhere that I want it to go. So I'll put it up here. Because this guy, he's got a bunch of characters that have what they call a sweeping attack. So if he attacks one of my creatures, anyone that's in an adjacent space will also get attacked. So this immune to retaliation has been fascinating me. What this means is that if this creature attacks, my creature is not allowed to attack back. And the sweep attack also is adjacent creatures. So we're gonna try and do something funky here because I've lost to this guy I don't know how many different times. We're gonna bless this guy so that I can hopefully get some more damage going on here. And then what does this do? Return all creatures. Yeah, that'll work. We'll increase my destiny so that I can use this spell in the future, this broken bridge. And we'll end my turn. So I'm going to take 4 damage. Because the top number indicates the amount of damage that you do on attack. And this middle number indicates the amount of damage that you do when you're being attacked. So the thing we're going to do here is I'm going to cast Bless on this character again. Because this should kill this guy. 6. And I don't get any damage done to me. Now, this guy should do 2 to this, and it should kill this guy. This guy I'm a little worried about because he's just going to keep on doing 3 damage to me. But hopefully I can do some serious damage next round. And for me, I'm going to increase this because of my 2 archer creatures here. So what's nice is even if I don't use all of my stuff by the end of my round, I will be able to get more for the next round. So I have never seen this card. I've played this deck so many times. It's amazing. I'll kind of give this guy a little bit of protection here. So, to buy myself a little bit of time, I am going to return this guy to his owner's hand so that he can't bother me when I hit him for another one. Oh, what's nice, this is the nice, if I forgot to do anything, it says, oh, hey, you need to think about this. And so, because I have this card, which does 6 damage to target creature, definitely going to increase magic this time. Oh, and then I'm going to end my turn. That Hall of Torment is ridiculous. So, because this guy has the 6, what I'm going to try and do, because I don't think I can kill him. Yeah, he does 0 damage. I can move my guys, so we're gonna try. Is there anything that I can do here? Put up a couple archers, or this archer, and hope for the best. We'll attack this guy. Oh, I did it again. So I have 9 points here. I'm going to play some pressure. And play this. Give this guy some healing. So this is kind of worrying me. Yeah, this guy can't really do much to me, or for me. So let's see, we'll increase my battle a little bit. Yeah, this guy can attack anywhere. He is super annoying and super frustrating. So I think we're just going to try and do this. that I can hurt him right now, but I cannot. So instead of giving myself anything, I'm going to draw a card because I need... So as you can tell, as this game gets further in, the stakes become a lot higher. So while you may not be able to do a lot of stuff at the beginning of the game, over time you're definitely going to be able to do something. So I'm going to draw another card. This guy, super frustrating. He's got the sweep attack, so he's going to hurt almost all of my guys that are next to me. There isn't much that can be done. This guy's probably going to die. This guy's probably going to die. We're going to do this as a last-ditch effort to try and get rid of some of his guys. This is going to hurt a lot. But hopefully I can at least get something. Oh, good. Nice. So because she's got a preemptive strike, she actually struck that guy before he had a chance to do anything. And now, will I actually win? I don't think I will win this one. What did I get? I'm gonna draw a card, hope for something fun. Because I have no front-facing effects, yeah, that's just depressing. Oh, that guy got so lucky. There we go. I actually won. Hooray! So that was the end of that tutorial for me. Every time that you do one of the online games, you get 1,000 XP, or 1,000 gold and 200 XP. It gives you a little bit of a breakdown as to what you did and how you did it. It keeps stats over time. And then it has all of the different types of characters here and all of the different types of personas. If you go through all of them, you can actually get a deck of cards. And so that's the last thing that I wanted to show everybody. Up here you've got leaderboards. This shows, you know, how well are people doing in the tournaments, how well are people doing just kind of overall. And the monthly rating gives you how many points you've got. This game uses an ELO system, so you'll always know you'll be matched up against the types of people that you are. There's a deck builder. So for this, if you want to use a hero of some kind, if you get one out of a deck, you can go through and create them. Now, this game has a rarity system, and it has the ultra rares that make the little glowy bits glow. I like this one, heal all damage from all friendly creatures. I wonder what kind of a deck I could make from that. So there's all these different kinds of cards. Heroes, which are your personas. Events, these are the kinds of cards that show up in the event deck. They can do all sorts of different types of things. Creatures, the creatures do, this is your bread and butter creature. Spells give you different types of powers to go. The fortunes, these are the ones that use the destiny points. You can do stuff with them. And then there are buildings. So it's weird. You can actually hit buildings and knock them down, but as you build them, you can do all sorts of other stuff inside of them. I'm actually anxious to see exactly how those things work. So there's also the Altar of Wishes, and I don't know what the Infernal Pit does. So when you open up cards, sometimes you'll get these wild cards. Now, if you want to go in and buy any of the types of cards that you want, it'll say how much you need. So this card's going to cost me 28 wild cards. I have 5. I actually spent some earlier on some events because I was thinking about trying to make a deck. So in the buy new packs thing, this is the store for this game. This game is free to play, so it kind of funds itself through the sale of decks, the sale of packs, and all of the different stuff that goes on there. So because this is Easter weekend, they have a little sale going on. You can, instead of spending these tokens, you can actually spend money or gold because it's a lot easier to get on packs of cards. So I was going to buy... I'm going to buy this base set super pack because I have 150 seals left, and I figure I might as well try it out. So those are purchased. We'll open those in a second. Now, if you're interested in pricing for this game, they have 2 different kinds of currencies. So they have the seals, and you can buy all sorts of different types of those. And then you have gold. And there's that, and then there's a conversion between the two. So it's a lot easier to get gold than it is to get seals, but you convert seals into gold. Alright, so getting into this deck building thing, what does it look like? So here I got 2 more wild cards, and you usually get 1 or 2 every time you open up a pack. For cards that are uncommon, you have the green things. For rare cards, you have this blue. And then there's epic and heroic, or the heroes. Alright, well that about wraps up this game. Probably going to do a couple more videos on this game. I've been enjoying myself, so why not? I'll probably go through a couple online games in the future. And it also has like a ranking system, so different types of daily quests will be available as you go up in rank. I'm unsure as to what they do. You earn a lot more gold and a lot more seals in ranked duels, so I highly recommend going for those. I'm not sure what happens yet in practice. Practice against AI. Well, there you go. Alright. Well, definitely go out and check out this game. It's free to play, so it's not really going to require you to do anything other than start playing. You can definitely earn decks through playing, and earn packs through all sorts of stuff. And if you want to kind of accelerate your growth, you can definitely throw some money at Ubisoft. All right, and again, this is Putty. Sorry I haven't been around too much lately. The end of my first year of PhD school has been very rough, but once the end of this month occurs, and once I finish up everything I need to do in the first week of May, you should start hearing from me a lot more. I'll see you guys later.